On the hill, Kevin Gross, Kevin Mitchell, strike 3. John Smiley had a strong start but ran into problems in the 5th. Bases were loaded for the Dodgers. 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, and Eric Davis is at the plate. Waiting for the pitch, and Davis delivers in a hurry. Grand slam to left, his 2nd home run of the year. Made it 5-0 Dodgers, and they go on to win easily by a score of 9-1. Davis later came up in the game with bases loaded and was walked, so he accounts for 5 runs batted in. Kevin Gross now 3-3. He lowers his 6.34 ERA. Barry Bonds not the only reason the Giants are in first place. Pitcher John Burkett looking for his 7th win against no losses, and he helps himself with this RBI ground out. We're tied at 1. Bottom of the 5th, it's 2-1 Giants. And Matt Williams, red-hot Matt Williams, doubles to left center. Robbie Thompson and Will Clark were on base. They come around to score 4-1 Giants, and they go on to win handily by a score of 7-2. Burkett 9-0 in his last 13 starts dating back to last year. It's the Giants' 4th win in a row. The Expos in hot Atlanta, where the Braves have won 5 of 6. That's Gil Heredia, called up on Tuesday in midseason form. Pendleton K's, and it's Ron Gant. Strike 3. Then it's Sid Bream. Heredia K7. We're scoreless into the 6th. John Vander Wal will come to the plate. Will Cordero waits on 3rd, and he would cruise in easily on that. Now in the 7th, Mel Rojas in for Heredia. Braves struggling at the plate. Mark Lemke goes down looking in the 8th. It's John Wetland. 2 on. Wetland gets Dave Justice. Wetland strikes out the side in the 9th. Expos win it 1-0. The bottom 4 of the Braves order: Bream, Berryhill, Lemke, and Pete Smith. A combined 0 for 12 at the plate. Braves.
That's saying something. Mariners up 2-1, bottom of the 7th. Doug Strange, it's up, it's out, it's gone off Rich DeLucia. 2nd home run of the year, 2-run shot. Texas leading 3-2. Tom Henke with 2 men on in the 8th inning. A double steal of Ivan Rodriguez. That is Deadsville. Rich Amaral thrown out, still 3-2 in the 9th, and Henke the barehander and throws out Mike Blowers. No grand slam this time around. Strange had 3 hits, drove in all 3 runs, batting 8th in the order. Pete O'Brien homered for Seattle. Mike Blowers did have a hit and drove in a run earlier in the game as Texas wins it. The Angels and the White Sox at Comiskey. Bo Jackson not playing tonight, but always thinking about hitting the ball. Even without Bo, White Sox led by a run. Wilson Alvarez has Damian Easley picked off, but it wasn't that easy. The throw hits him on the back of the head, then Lance Johnson doesn't nail him at 3rd, and he's going to come home to tie the game. George Bell off Chuck Finley and get out of here. 2 for 4, 3 runs batted in. This homer helps the White Sox out to a lead that they hang on to. 7-4 the final. Wilson Alvarez wins his 5th straight start. The White Sox have won 15 of their last 19 games. At the Metrodome, Yankees and Twins. George Steinbrenner catching the action. Later, he'll be promoting the Sunday night game between the Red Sox and Yankees. 2nd inning, David McCarty trying to camp underneath O'Neill's fly ball, but it's over his head and gone for a home run. A 2-1 Twins lead in the 7th. Dave Winfield, and they double up McCarty. In the 9th, the Yankees take a 5-3 lead. Bases loaded. Winfield with a chance to rally his team, but a called 3rd strike. Big Dave goes 0 for 5. Abbott gets the win as Steinbrenner leaves happy. Mike Stanley added a Yankee homer. Kirby Puckett did have 2 hits for the Twins, who now have 16 players on their roster that were actually drafted by Minnesota. That's the most homegrown roster. Fernando with that look at his eye like the old Dodger days and gets him with a Scroogey. Orioles had a 1-0 lead, bottom of the 3rd. Sherman Obando drives it out toward the wall with a couple of runners on. And it's going to score Reynolds and McLemore. He went 3 for 3 and drove in 2. But Fernando, the story, Cal Ripken helping him out here as he guns down Bell, who went 0 for 2. And El Toro, his first win since 1990, gets Reggie Jefferson one of his 6 strikeouts. Game called because of rain after Cleveland batted in the 8th inning. But Fernando Valenzuela giving the O's something they needed, a 7-0 shutout. At Fenway, the Blue Jays and the Red Sox rained out. They'll make it up Thursday at 6:05 Eastern time. In Milwaukee, Tigers and Brewers, top of the 1st, bases loaded. For Mickey Tettleton against Cal Eldred. Mickey, playing in right field, had 3 hits, this the biggest, as it scores Whitaker, Fryman, and even Cecil Fielder. 3-0 Tigers. Top of the 2nd, they go for some more. Tony Phillips, who's playing in left field, singles past a drawn-in infield. Milt Kyler in. It's 4-0 Detroit. It's Mark Leiter allowing just 6 hits and pitching solidly as Tony Phillips takes care of Valenzuela. The Tigers win. The Tigers lead the majors in walks, homers, runs scored, and batting average, but they're also versatile. Tettleton and Trammell have started at 4 different positions, Phillips at 5, and they win it 5-1. In Kansas City, A's and Royals, top of the 6th, 2-0 KC, bases loaded. Mark Gardner in trouble, but not against Sierra. As they turn the double play, Ruben goes 0 for 4 in the game. Gardner working into the 8th. George Brett adding to Kansas City's attack, dropping a double in the 6th, and comes home when Wally Joyner singles to start a 4-run 6th inning. He's got to get a job at the airport. Royals have won 7 of their last 10. Troy Neal did homer for the last place A's. Mike Bordick had 2 of only 4 hits for Oakland.
The Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals have had similar seasons thus far, both with 17 losses, both with 12 wins at home. On the hill for Chicago, the hard luck, good luck, Frank Castillo. Personally, he's gone 5 starts without a win, but in 4 of those games, the Cubs have come out on top. Castillo getting help from his mates in the field in this one. Hector Villanueva to third, to second, to first. The Cards with just 2 runs in their last 27 innings. As for the Cubs, Ryan Sandberg turns one around. In fact, it doesn't leave the yard. It is a home run. Cubs 4, Cards 1. Randy Myers picks up his 11th save, getting the side in the 9th. Derek May of the Cubs, 2 hits, 2 runs batted in. Phillies and Marlins, and Tommy Greene, a super story, strikes out 10, lowers his league-leading ERA to 1.98. Jack Armstrong gives up all 6 runs in 6 2/3. Mets, Pete Shorrock with a rough 4th inning. Andy Van Slyke will lift one to left center. Dave Gallagher is on his way over. He is there, and he goes right by it. Jay Bell would score. Andy Van Slyke, who should have been out, slides in safely at third. Pete Shorrock ends up on the bench, and he's not happy with his fielding support. It's 10-8 in the 9th. Tony Fernandez is up. Up the middle it goes, off Stan Belinda's leg. Give him an assist. 1-5-3. Mets win it. Same record as the 62 Mets, and Casey Stengel was there. That season, they won only 40 games. Mets lose it, excuse me. Rockies' bumpy ride continues in San Diego. Colorado is on a 7-game slide. They are tied at 1 in the 11th with 1 out. Charlie Hayes batting .333 with runners on third. He delivers a sac fly. Vinny Castilla scores. It's 2-1 Rockies. Bottom 11th, tying run on third, Darren Holmes. Faces Ricky Gutierrez, who flies to right. It is caught. Rockies win 2-1 in 11 innings. Padres have only won 2 of their last 9. Derek Bell, 3 for 5 for San Diego. League's top record, top of the 7th against the Marlins. They break a close game open. Dave Hollins to left. 2 runs will come across. Marlins do cut off the throw and nail Kruk at third, but it's 6-0 Phillies, and that is plenty for Tommy Greene. Alex Arias at the plate. Already with 9 strikeouts, make it 10. Tommy Greene 5-0. His ERA leads the